So it was a revelation, but not quite. I mean, it was, wow, here's a new world, a really new world, you know, which was great for freaks like me and misfits like me who didn't fit in anywhere, you know. Didn't want to go to college. I didn't want to get a job. I had no interest in what society was preparing for me, you know. No interest. Too small for sports, you know. So what are you gonna do? Yeah. Well, it was luckily that came along, all right. You know, being a criminal for real is the other option. But anyway, so it was the revelation, the introduction of a new world. But it wasn't exactly something you said, well, I'd like to do that, because it was too perfect and too different and too already sophisticated to really. I mean, they were, you know, the harmony was just right, their hair was just right, their clothes, you know, everything was perfect, you know. However, February, March, April, May, June, 4 months later, the Rolling Stones came, and you know, they didn't dress the same, and their hair was a little bit wild, and
they played out of key sometimes.
Yeah, and you know, there wasn't great harmonies exactly right, and they made it look easy, you know.
So that's for you. For you was a turn.
Yeah. Then it was like, well,
I can do this.
Maybe I can do that, you know.
So that's for you the turning point where you picked up a guitar.
No, I've been playing a guitar just a few months before the Beatles. My grandfather taught me his folk songs from his Italian village he came from.
What village was it?
What song?
Yeah, what village?
No title.
No, I mean village from Italy. Oh. What part was he from?
It's Calabria, Sambiase. I forget the province, but I think the town was Sambiase. Down in Calabria, you know, all the way down across from Sicily. So he taught me this little folk song, and I started to learn guitar before the Beatles came. So it was convenient, you know. It's like I'm already starting anyway, you know. So.
But what was for you then? When were you really growing into writing your own rock and roll songs?
Writing?
Yeah, writing.
Oh. Much later. Much later. Well, time was different in those days. I say much later. Everything was very compressed. An incredible amount of things happened quickly. You know, things have slowed down now. A whole different way. But I didn't start writing. Well, I wrote a song around 66, 67.
Was it good? Did you look back on it now?
Not very good, no. We were actually recorded, somebody wanted to offer us a record deal. I think it was 1966, my first band. Somebody wanted us to make a record, and they had written some pop song, which we recorded. And I recently found it, but I can't find the B-side, which I wrote, you know, which was just kind of a so-so sort of Beatle-y kind of George Harrison song, you know, Indian influence song. I can't find it though, and I called the other band members, and nobody has it because it wasn't really released as a single. It was just a test pressing. Yeah. But anyway, I started writing there, but you know, wasn't crazy about the song. And then